Today we've got singles and doubles with Lily, doubles and triples with Lauren, and turns and second with Victoria. Here's Lily. Enjoy!
Hi! Today we are going over how to do double turns. Okay, so there's 4 steps that will prep you into getting your first or single or double turn, and I will demonstrate those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you have like the 4 basic steps into prepping into your turns, you need to remember to always tighten your core and like kind of lift up your body as if someone's pulling a string up from the top of your head. And so what I mean by like having the string pull you up, like you shouldn't be like turning like here. You should be turning like here. Like be on releve and like lift yourself up. And then one of the most important steps when you're doing turns is definitely always spot, because that will make your turns look a lot more cleaner, like tightened, and also just like you'll look like you know what you're doing even if you don't like complete the full turn. Okay, so a tip to get your double is, I think the biggest key to that is like momentum. Like you just kind of have to throw yourself, and like it's gonna look sloppy the first couple of times, but you really need to get like used to the momentum of carrying yourself for 2 full turns and just learning how to stop yourself. So yeah, just definitely practice just throwing yourself into some like turns, and then eventually you'll kind of get a feel of like the length of how long you should be turning for, and like I don't know, but it helps. Thank you for watching my tutorial on double turns. I hope it helps. Have a lovely quarantine.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to get your doubles and triples. So once you have a really solid single, you can start looking to do your double. Once you've got that down, you want to look to your triple and quadruple, and I don't even know what 5 turns is called, but on and on and on. And so I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks. So one of them is when you're trying to get your double, you want to be counting in your head your turns, but you want to count 1, 2, 3. Like I know when you're doing your double, you probably don't have your triple, and so like you're not even looking into that like future. But when you're thinking about getting around 3 times, you'll probably get around twice. You like when you're turning, you want to be 1, 2, 3, reaching for that 3rd one. And then same when you're doing your triple, you want to be going 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to be looking 1 into the future. You can also apply this to single turns, but with single turns, I guess it's more just about making it around, whereas when you're doing your double, you've already made it around, but then you're trying to make it around again, and so on and so forth, if that makes sense. Another tip or trick, when you're turning, you just want to be really strong. You want to be confident. When you're turning, you want to have your core tight. You want your shoulders to be relaxed but strong. You want your neck to be all nice and loose. That's the one thing that you really want to be relaxed, is you don't want to clench. You want your standing leg to be strong. You want this leg to be strong. You want everything to be strong, but you don't want to be like clenched, and you don't want to be like hunched and like all that, but you don't want to be all like loosey-goosey. You're just gonna fall over. Another tip or trick, you really want to make sure your standing leg when you're turning is super grounded. And I know that kind of goes like against what you might think, like turning away like off into the air, but you really want to just stay grounded, whereas your upper body, your head, is going to be thinking about spiraling up, like those swirly twirly pastas or something. You want to have your standing leg grounded and then thinking about spiraling up in your turn, and just like reaching up, but this one is reaching down, so you really get that like stretch, I guess. Yeah. Also, I cannot emphasize how important spotting is. I'm sure whoever is before me in this video has talked about spotting, but just spotting is so important. I know I need to work on that. It's so essential for good turns. And yeah, I hope you can get your double and triple and turns in second and all the other types of turns.
Hi guys, so I'm gonna be giving you drills and tips on second turns this week, which aren't the easiest thing to do for sure, and I don't really have enough room in my garage to do them. I mean, I can try, but we'll see. We'll try. So first things first, if you can't do it even like a single or a double in like passe or just a normal turn, you know what I mean? You want to do like some calf raises and like one-legged. I know you can't really see me, but like just up and down calf raises, because that'll give you ankle strength, and that's what you need to hold yourself up while doing a second turn, because you're going from plie up to releve within the turn. And so you just want to do like 40 of those probably, and just warm up your ankles and work on ankle strength for sure, because that will also help you with just a single or a double. That was bad, but that will help you. And then that's just the simplest thing for if you don't have your single or double. But another thing is you want to also go from like plie and then up into just a releve with your leg up too, because that's obviously how you're turning, but with your leg out, but that's how you're turning with your leg out in second turns. So you just want to go down and then up and hold that, so like for 4 seconds, which is what will also help with ankle strength, and it'll also help with hip strength, which is what you need. And you also want to warm up your hips before you do all this, just an FYI, like warm up. Sorry you can hear the rain, it's kind of dumping right now, but you can hear my bad. So you want to warm up your hips and work on that, and then just go down and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and try and hold it as long as you can, because that's what's going to help you do turns. And then to get up to second, my god, you want to just like even hold your leg up and just go like this, and then try and let go and hold your leg up from there, because you do need a lot of hip strength. And you also want to try and keep your hip down, because as you're turning, I notice a lot of people at practice going up and down with their hips, not that exaggerated, but as they're turning, it's just like your hip pops out and up, and they're like hopping around, which is not what you want to do. So holding your leg up and then just letting go and holding that for even like 5 seconds, and repeating that like 4 or 5 times on each side will help you get hip strength to get around. And you want to keep your hips down while you're turning. And then another thing is, I'm going to show this from the side so it's not as gross, but you want to hold your leg out and then bring it around slowly and then back in. I know that's not what second turns will look like as you're turning with bringing your leg in, but this will just bring strength into your hips. And then from there you can like work on preps as well, which is another thing that we do. But work on preps, drill that, and then, sorry guys, I know I'm kind of rambling on and rushing, but then from there you just want to, like, even another thing would be, like, in your prep, you can go around and just hold, like, a prep and make sure you can stop yourself, because that gets ab control and hips, and that just shows you have control of your body and when you're turning. But from there, you really just kind of have to, like, jump into the turn. Let's see if I can do second turns in here. But so 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah, there's no room, but I can try. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I'm hopping, so I know I need to work on that. But other than that, those are just some tips. Yeah, bye guys, miss you all.
Thanks for watching. Remember to practice and be at the team meeting on this Thursday to showcase your skills.